Hey, this is Jay. Happy Zerday, happy Friday. How in the world are you guys doing? I am coming at you live from North Carolina. Make sure you stay to the end of this video because I want to update you on what happened with the sharks and some other things that I saw. But first up, let's check out what Zer, as you can tell, he's at the reef and he's got two new House of Wolves items. So we've got the ACD/0 feedback fence. This is a thing where you take melee damage and it does this feedback thing around you and damages people. So it looks like this piece of armor is a little bit better stat wise than the one that I have, and I just recently got these on a nightfall this week, so I'm gonna definitely go ahead and pick this up. I also don't have the Kephri Sting. This is for a hunter class. Doesn't look like the best stat roll, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up just because I don't have this. And it looks pretty cool though. When you go invisible, you can actually do a strike on somebody from the rear and they take mega damage. So definitely gonna pick up these bad boys. Of course, Warlocks, you don't get anything new. You get the Starfire protocol, but I think you got your gauntlets a couple times ago, so we shouldn't be complaining too much. But this is the one where you gain an additional fusion grenade, and you can read what else. Then we've got the Hardlight. Oh man, yeah, I am pretty bummed. I know a lot of you guys are gonna be really disappointed with the Hardlight. It's not the greatest weapon. I definitely use the Suros over this, and you know, ARs aren't just the greatest right now, but if you're collecting weapons and you don't have this one, yeah, go ahead and pick it up. But if you're low on coins, skip this one. It is not worth the coinage. But that's what he has to offer. Of course, he's got exotic shards and a chest engram to finish it out. But yeah, the first day that we got here to Oak Island, North Carolina, two shark attacks happened that very first day, and one was really close. I'm talking about hundreds of feet away, and then the other one was like a mile away. And I was really thankful that my kids were not in the water when this happened, and of course that my kids didn't have anything happen to them. But it just kind of really shook us up, because when we come to North Carolina, we get a house on the beach and we spend a lot of time in the water. And I tell you what, it was super hot this week. Normally it is a lot, I don't want to say a lot cooler, but about 10 degrees cooler, and the water is kind of on the colder side. But the water this time, it's actually like bath water right now. It's really weird. It was like 100 degrees outside. I don't know if that has anything to do with the sharks coming in, but like I said, it was kind of disappointing, because being so hot, we could only go up to our kneecaps or to the middle of our thighs. So it was just kind of a weird vacation. But I don't want to take any chances, especially with my kids. But yeah, so kind of a different vacation. Looking forward to getting back home and getting back into the swing of things though. But had a good time, went to the aquarium and did some other things with the kids. But I did see some other sharks while we were here. Actually, the neighbor was fishing a lot of the time, and at night he would pull in these 1-footers, just little baby sharks, and then he'd release them and throw them back. But yeah, that was a little disconcerting. I had seen those in the past, but just to see those after the shark stories, yeah, that was not cool. And then we heard from a very reliable source that a fisherman just down the way was actually reeling in a tarpon, and there was like a big commotion on the beach. But they said he was reeling in a tarpon, which is a pretty darn good sized fish a lot of times. And they said it was probably like a 4-footer, 5-footer, but his body got eaten by a shark, and people said that they saw that. So that was really disconcerting, because it had to be a pretty darn good sized shark to actually take up a 4-foot tarpon. They're a muscular fish, they jump all around and everything like that. And then while we were in the water too, a lady came down who was probably about 100 feet away, and she kind of warned us and said that she had just seen a shark in the water breaking. And I saw her yelling at her kids and pretty frantic, because they were kind of out the same distance as us. So, I have to believe that she saw what she saw, but I don't know, you never know with these stories. I tell you something else that was kind of different. I never saw any dolphins while we're down here, and usually in the mornings and at different times, I'd always see dolphins around this area, and this year we didn't see any. So kind of strange, kind of different, but like I said, just feeling blessed that all my family is okay. And I told you in that vlog, if you didn't watch that vlog, make sure you watch that. I told you to be praying for the rest of the families of these kids that were hurt. I saw both of them on the news, and they had pretty good outlooks. But still, I think both of them lost limbs. and that's just tough to see. But that's where I'm going to end this video. If you have any questions about Zur and what he has to offer, make sure you let me know that too. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel. I guarantee you my quality will be a lot better when I get back home into the man cave and can produce these a little bit more professionally. But this is where I'm going to end it, guys. As always, take care and God bless.